I considered waiting until after the gardening was done. You know, someone's gardening in another yard or something, next door or something. I considered waiting until they were finished to do this review. Nah. First Kill. So First Kill. So 2017 actiony thrillery thing, directed by Stephen C. Miller, written by a guy named Nick Gordon, and it stars Hayden Christensen, ooh, and Bruce Willis. Fuck. Fuck. And guess what? I googled this movie. I wanted to know what other flicks this Stephen C. Miller had made, and it turns out he's done 2 other movies with Bruce fucking Willis, just like Matt Eskandari did. The other ones are called Extraction, not related to the crappy Chris Hemsworth movie, and Marauders. So they're on my list. Oh, fuck. But the reason I chose this one is like, ooh, I don't think I've seen Hayden Christian in a movie since Star Wars Episode 3. I haven't. I haven't seen him turn up again in anything. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. And before I take a huge dookie turd on this crap, it's better than anything Matt Eskandari made. Okay? So, this is going to score a little higher. Not too much, but it's better than those fucking 3 that he directed. What are they? The Turd Trilogy. They're right behind me. Speaking of that trilogy, by the way, a lot of people must think Bruce Willis sucks because I put it in the title of Hard Kill, and I got like 250 views. Yeah, that's me bragging, by the way. I don't mean to. I'm more thankful than anything. Like, I couldn't believe something I made hit triple digits. Made me feel like a pretty good dude. So I appreciate everyone who watched that, and it's because of that I thought, yeah, let's watch more. Let's watch more shitty Bruce Willis movies. Let's find out if he was always shitty or he grew to become shitty. Because another movie I'm watching with Bruce Willis this week is from his heyday, which might give you a clue as to what it might be. But anyway, First Kill, and Hayden's son gets punched in the fucking face because he gets bullied a lot, I guess, for playing with toys. Anyway, they take him, Hayden and his fucking mum take him to the country where Hayden grew up. And you meet Bruce Willis, who's the sheriff of the town, and then you see him have a meeting with another cop, and immediately I'm like, evil. He's the corrupt sheriff or something, right? Oh, that was a spoiler. That was a mega spoiler. Not really. You pay attention in the first fucking 5 minutes and you know. But just so you know, I'm going to spoil the shit out of this because it sucked. And because I want to talk about it. So, Hayden and his son, they go a hunting. And then they witness a cop shoot this bank robber. And then the kid runs away in shock, and then, the cop's going to go shoot him too. So Hayden, he fucking shoots the cop dead. His missus is a doctor of some kind, so he takes him back home and gets the criminal patched up. And then the criminal takes the son hostage and says, go get that key that I threw in the bushes, because I know you saw it land somewhere. And then you get your son back. And the key was always... would have taken an extra 2 seconds to get the key before they ran off with the wounded guy, but I guess he's dying. They want to fuck off pretty quick. And then the rest of the movie is fucking... this kidnapper, bank robber dude, showing he's not that bad of a guy, and pretty much Stockholm syndroming Hayden's kid, and then fucking sending Hayden off on a wild fucking goose chase. Alright, go here. Goes there. Alright, now go here. Goes there. Alright, now go here. Goes there. All the while, corrupt cops are fucking looking for him and stuff, and the movie tries to play it off like you don't know for sure whether Bruce Willis's cop character is fucking corrupt or not. He is. No surprise. And it you just knew where everything was going. The only good thing about this movie is it has a pretty positive message about bullying. Other than that, I found the movie quite by the numbers. No surprises, uh, nothing interesting going on. Bruce Willis is boring and pedestrian, and then if you were to think that he's in less than 10 minutes of the movie, you're correct. This is late stage Bruce Willis we're talking about here. Come in, payday, leave. And you know this guy, I bet you this is what he's like on set. It's 5 o'clock. I'm going home, fuck you. I bet you he's like that. I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out when he just started phoning shit in. You know, because it's just easier to take the money than actually work at your craft and be fucking good at what you do. At least Hayden tried. Like all the male leading actors in these flicks, they try. And Hayden tries too. Don't think he really washes off the Anakin stigma, but I thought he was fine. He was decent. If I wouldn't say no to seeing him in other movies. He deserves work more than Bruce Willis fucking does, that's for sure. At least fucking Hayden Christensen acted in this flick. There's some really dumb shit. Look, it goes boring and pedestrian, then it gets dumb. The cops are just idiot buffoon morons. And so's the kidnapper. Like, the kidnapper takes him to a known associate's house. Like a relative and shit. And you're like, the cops are gonna fucking go there pretty soon. Turns out he had this hot bunker the whole time. And I'm like, why is this wild goose chase? Just tell him to come to the bunker. You could have been in the bunker the whole time. Why did you even go to all the other places? The movie. I needed breaks. It's an hour and 40 minutes and I needed breaks. This movie felt like a pilot for a TV show. Like, it just felt like a box standard TV show that instead of being a 40-minute episode of something, this would be an okay 40 minutes of a TV show. Instead it's an hour and 40 minutes of a movie. And you're just like, snore. Snore out of 10. That's what it gets. But I'd choose to watch this any day over the fucking Matt Eskin movies. And, yeah, you know, whilst I'm reviewing this movie to the sounds of lawn mowing, I wish I reviewed the Matt Eskandari Bruce Willis flicks with the constant sound of flushing toilets. So this is bad too. I'm going to watch the other two in this trilogy of Stephen C. Miller Bruce Willis flicks. I don't know why, man, but I'm doing it. But I'm going back to Bruce's heyday next. See how we go. Fuck Bruce Willis. Thanks for watching my shit. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. And I'll see you next time. Give me a like, dislike, share, subscribe. And let's stick the thing on the thing, yeah? Yeah. Alright, so we got another crappy Bruce Willis trilogy. But right now, we're going to stick this one above the crap trilogy. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 shitty Bruce Willis flicks. There's more. My God, there is more. And we're going to find them.